Hey everyone, I'm King. Welcome back to Kingspade channel. So far it has been going really well for my Gunslinger in the Gunslinger Revenge server. I recently just hit level 70, and level 70 is a milestone itself for the crit build job class, because at level 70 you can finally upgrade your equipment, accessories and talisman for specific that have the crit stat to further improve your crit rate and crit damage. Alright, let's talk about the talisman first. For level 70 talisman, I'm referring to the white talisman. There are not one but two crit talisman that you can choose from, one that provide crit rate and the other one that give crit damage. Now I'm sure for the older players are like, yeah, we already know that, but this is my first time trying the crit build from scratch, from beginning. You may know me as the all white penetration build F2P what else unconventional players in ROX, but I never tried a crit build before, so this is a new experience itself for me. I got excited with the progress that I made and with the way forward on what should I do next, and it got me very hyped. So going back to the talisman, I choose to use the one that give crit damage because I already have enough crit rate, and change the accessories as well to the level 70 white crit accessory. This is what I'm talking about the game being very supportive to the crit build, or the crit build actually have a lot of support in this game, especially in the early game. Alright, look, the level 40 white accessory, we have the option to use the crit accessory or the pan accessory. For the crit build, this is the crit accessory to go for in the early stage. For the pan build, it has been tested previously by players that this is not the accessory you need to use, but the level 50 white accessory that have the penetration and physical damage bonus stat, and pair it with the level 50 white penetration talisman will give better DPS. Level 50 white accessory and talisman. For penetration build, the next talisman to use will be the level 110 white penetration talisman. So there is a long gap between level 50 to level 110. For crit build, there is a consistent upgrade of equipment starting from level 40 crit accessories to level 70 crit accessories and talisman, and next will be the level 120 crit talisman. So there is a consistency of power upgrade for crit build, and this is not considering other factors like cards, which further empower the crit build even more at every stage of the game. The penetration build does okay in the beginning but slowly falling in the midway. The power scale between the penetration build and the crit build is huge, some of it because of these factors that I talk about, but not until at higher level. At later game, at over level 100 onwards, the penetration build then finally slowly shine more and more, forcing the developer to nerf the penetration power by changing the MVP defense stats and so on, with the exception of the bard and dancer job class. Although being a penetration build, they are just too OP, too overpowerful in all stages of the game, mainly because they have a higher skill damage multiplier and have supportive skill buff that further increase the overall damage. Although many had asked for a nerf to bard and dancer, but I don't think the game will want to change anything for the bard and dancer job class. They mostly take a supportive role in PvP, so to compensate for their lack of DPS role in PvP, enhancing the damage in PvE content is maybe a way to make the players feel at least the bard and dancer is viable to be played at all. You know what I mean? Anyway, go back to the crit talisman. I mentioned I use the talisman that give crit damage because I have enough crit rate. How much crit rate, final crit I have at the moment? From the character stats, I have just a little over 100% crit rate, 101% final crit to be exact. I know you would say, yeah, 100% crit is not enough because the monsters will have anti-crit stat, but I have so much room to improve the final crit crit more. The obvious thing is I can further upgrade the crit accessory and talisman to have higher upgrade level and further refine it to higher refined level as well. But here is the thing, I had planned to play this Gunslinger as a skill spammer crit build, so for that I may need to use a dex accessories to have high haste. Some of you had suggested to use the haste talisman instead, but in my opinion that will be such a waste, because hear me out, with the dex accessory I not only can get haste, but also for Gunslinger, dex is actually the Gunslinger main stat, so it also provides physical attack. With haste talisman I only get the haste and that's it. You see what I mean? Next, 100% crit rate might not enough, right? But I still have more card slot to slot in crit cards at the equipment. At the headgear, currently I am using 2 mobster cards that have 7% final crit and 14% crit damage, and I intend to slot 2 more of these cards at the other headgear, replacing the Marduk cards, so that will increase 14% final crit. At the weapon, I know previously, if you had been following my Gunslinger progress, I mentioned that I want to use the Raedric Archer card for final crit start, but I ended up buying the Evil Druid card for more crit damage. I just can't help it. I want the instant damage boost, and since I have enough final crit, I just went for it, getting the Evil Druid card for 24% crit damage. At the other gun, I have Anubis card for final crit and Skeleton card for large size damage. As you can see, I can still replace these two with the Raedric Archer card, and that will give me another 24% final crit. Raedric Archer card gives 12% final crit, so excessive final crit for my level at this moment. I actually can focus on getting more crit damage for now. Just for reference, for accessory card, I am using 2 Bloody Knight crit damage cards and 1 Galapago final crit card. Now, did you notice I had changed my gold shotgun? Previously, I am using the last shotgun and recently changed to the Rainbow Sonata, mainly because of the 2 card slots provided with the Rainbow Sonata shotgun. On the previous video, I had expressed concern on upgrading the gold weapon tier to upgrade tier 2 to unlock the elite card slot, and this is my solution for that. Instead of upgrading the weapon tier, I just get the cheapest gold weapon that have 2 card slots. I should have thought about the 2 card slots before even getting the last weapon, but it's too late now, so I am getting another gold weapon for that. With enough diamonds, I will do the same for the sniper rifle as well, for a 2 card slots weapon. So with these changes on my equipment, hitting large size monster with one shot becoming much easier. What skill setup I'm using, you may ask, for my Gunslinger? Let's quickly look at the skill set. For Gunslinger skill, Craze Up, Concentration Realm, Snake's Eye, Heavy Weapon Mastery, and Magical Bullet skill are all put to max. All these are passive and active buff skill that increase the Gunslinger utility and power. Tracking, Piercing Shot, and Dust skills are situational. I use tracking skill when attacking single target unit, like large size monster or instance boss. I will only use Piercing Shot and Dust skill when dealing with multiple targets, like small size monster. For Rebellion skill, Banishing Buster skill put to max and Camouflage skill at only level 1, and that's it. That is all you need for Rebellion skill. The other skills are for PvP, with exception to Fallen Angel skill. This is a dash skill, giving you the mobility to move around the field that you can utilize and use in instance boss fight. The Crimson Marker skill for me will only be useful when you had changed to the Predator job class with the Crimson Marker passive skill that the Predator has, so for now I do not use it at all. For Gunmaster skill, I use the Chain Attack and Hit Barrel skill. Hit Barrel skill increase your normal attack damage, but at the same time it also lowers down your hit rate, so I use it at level 5 at most. If I feel that my normal attack misses a lot, like maybe the monster or the target has high flee rate, then I will lower the skill level. And lastly, max expansion and overloaded skill put to max. For now, I mostly only deal normal attack. I don't use a lot of skill to deal damage. I think because I can most of the time one shot kill the monster, I don't really make use of the active skill that the Gunslinger has. Alright, that is the update for my Gunslinger as of now, and I think I should mention this. Take note that this is my preference on how I would want my Gunslinger to be played. It doesn't mean that this is the way that you should do for your Gunslinger. I'm sure you have your own way of playstyle, so if there's element that is useful for you, take it and use it, and if it is not for you, someone else might find it useful. Alright, so that's it for this video. This time video shoutout goes to... Thank you for always supporting me on this channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next video. And as always, happy playing. Bye bye.